Excuse me, I hope you know CPR. You're taking my breath away.
So I had a man literally text me, do you want to go on a date this week? And I'm like, yeah, a date. Are you kidding me? But little did I know, chivalry is dead. And he says, yeah, come over and watch a movie.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
Cinderella lost one shoe and found love. Y'all girls out here getting half naked and still single.
What's your body count looking like right now?
I can't even tell you. It's like 45.
How old are you again?
20.
20, and your body count is?
45.
45.
She belongs to the streets.
So, are you cheating on your husband with him?
Yes.
We actually met here 2 months ago. He's
Here?
a cop. He works at the bars. I met him at it because I was here for a bachelorette.
And the rest was history?
And the rest is history. Yeah.
Just tell me.
No, I met him 2 months ago. Yeah, he's great. So we're just like figuring it out.
Okay. How long have you been married?
6 years.
Why do you want to leave him? Is he a piece of shit?
Not at all.
The chick's gonna be together or separate?
You gonna let me hit that tonight?
This is our first date.
It'll be separate.
Guys, can you ask us out in person? No more DMs, none of that. Girls love to get asked out in person. It doesn't happen anymore. Please come up to us. We're nice. The worst we're gonna say is no.
A few moments later.
A lot of world problems would be solved if men just like
cease to exist.
Yeah.
I'm a strong, independent woman. I can do anything, and I don't need you.
What do you want?
Can you help me open this?
Bruh, one hand.
What do you say?
Thank you.
What's the grimiest thing you ever done?
I was hooking up with this guy and then I switched from him to his roommate.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I cleaned up her throw up this morning. All of it, all over the house, the shower. I played mom for this girl.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
If a man wanted me to be their girlfriend, with what I know now, if I wasn't married, I would say all expenses paid. Okay, if you're not going to propose, that's fine. $10 million placed in my account right now.
Who the fuck are you, bitch?
How many guys did you have sex with?
56.
What would your husband's income be?
Like 200,000 plus 200 to 50. Probably like 100K and up.
If the average is like 50, maybe like 70 plus.
Okay.
I guess maybe like 80K.
Okay. His income should be something close to about 160,000. I would like to say maybe 100,000 at least. Yeah. This is so high, but I guess you'd have to be like a millionaire.
A million?
Yo, killing me with this.
So, not only are you going to sleep around and have dozens of men, but when you do meet a guy, he has to fit into a certain socioeconomic bracket that you want. But you've been sleeping around from your teens, bringing him a body that has been war-torn, battered, and bruised. Makes sense.
Interesting that your reaction is to attack the men who are leaving and tell them that they're losers who aren't good enough to get a woman in the West. Yep, once again, it's the man's fault. And you attack us Asian women too. You call us poor, uneducated, submissive, desperate women who are happy with your table scraps and rejects. But if you truly believe we were getting your leftovers, the men you don't want anyway, then why do you sound so angry and defensive about it and try to shame men for finding happiness here? Wouldn't you be thanking us for taking out your trash? And as for us Filipino women being uneducated, we have the same percentage of college graduates that you do, and what you call submissive is what we call being agreeable.
So there you have it. I can honestly say I don't know what this is going to turn out. what's the end goal? I suspect it is more social engineering than anything else, which is fine. But as an individual, when you see how things are around you, it is on you to make a change. If you can see that women's relationships all around you are being destroyed, they're having multiple partners, children by multiple men, it's not working out, things are just going from bad to worse. Why would you continue along that same thread? Now, with all due respect to this Asian woman on the screen, who is, she's pretty good looking. Looks like she has nice skin. The Passport Bros is not really a new thing. It looked like it has gained a lot of momentum, especially during the pandemic and thereafter. People were forced into close quarters with people and realized that they didn't like them that much, right? The women are very masculine, they're very argumentative, very aggressive, right? We've seen it all over social media. Women try to kill this guy or run him over with a minivan, and when she got put to task for it, she started lying. You see these guys in the street go up and ask women, oh, what's your body count? Or does body count matter? They'll say no. Then how many people have you slept with? Oh, let's not talk about that. So it does matter. Now, if you want to be a boss chick, you want to go to college, climb the corporate ladder, accumulate all these accolades, and then by the time you are ready to settle down, you've had these whole string of men that you've been with. Right? The chances of you now being able to procreate, have a child successfully, all those things are greatly diminished. But if that's what you want, then that's fine. But just understand, ask yourself the question, are you fulfilling your purpose? Right? What is your purpose? Why are you here? Is it to climb the corporate ladder, or is it to do something else? I'm not telling people what to do, obviously. The decision is still yours to make, right? That's why you have free will. But, 20 years old, 45 partners. Whatever age that one was, 56. This woman is married 6 years. She's out here 2 months messing around with some guy she met while she was at a bachelorette party. So you have to understand, if these are the options that young men and men in general are being given, they're not going to take them. Right? I think a lot of guys are no longer willing to settle. Right? They want what they want. As men, we want what we want, and if we can't get it here, pretty sure we could get it somewhere else. The world is a pretty big place. It becomes exponentially smaller when you have the ability to travel, and that's true. That's exactly what she's talking about. Guys are going to Malaysia, the Philippines, Thailand, etc., and getting them somebody that's agreeable. It's not that hard to figure out, but if you want to continue being bullheaded, right, and it doesn't matter how you were raised, I think that is not really important. If you realize what's happening in society and you hear these stories coming out and you're like, wow, I need to be different if, I want to create a lineage for myself, then that's what you have to do. You see, people can change. They can. You have to want to change, though. You have to see, okay, I'm on a path of destruction. I need to change things, right? You can go from being a guy that used to party all the time, get high, get drunk, and then you look back, you see a lot of your friends have been incarcerated. They've been killed off by, whatever, police, rival gangs, whatever, bad situations. And time to make a change. Time to settle down, do things differently. But somehow, that doesn't seem to be the case with women. They're getting older, still making the same mistakes. And it's like always the guy's fault. No, it's not. Oftentimes it's not. And you saw those women, they have a certain income bracket that they want you to be in. But everybody talks about equality. The last time I saw a road crew working, there was about 25 guys and 3 women. Yeah. I don't know if these were some sort of DEI hires. I don't know. A DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion hires. I don't know. But you could tell they were struggling. Right? This is an overnight crew working on one of the main strips of roads in my neighborhood. Now, the women were fine. You know, they looked like they might have been Hispanic. Very nice bodies. But it was obvious that the guys were more comfortable with the work than they were. It looked like they were puttering about the majority of the time. And I wanted to take some footage, but it was late at night and I didn't want to embarrass them. You know, I'd have had to have my light, my camera, and, you know, it did not look good. You know, I'm pretty sure the guys that are working with them, you know, something nice to look at, but in terms of their work, it wasn't there. You know what I mean? And when you talk about equality, I mean, so why aren't you women working in the sewers, on the train tracks, on the roads, on the telephone poles, on the electricity poles like the guys are, on the high-rise construction buildings? You don't really want equality. As I said, what is your purpose? What is your true purpose as a woman? If you can figure that out, you can move forward as a society. If you can't, well, there'll be a bunch of half Asian, half Hispanic population will be on the rise pretty soon, I'm sure. That seems to be how it's going. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe, like it, of course, share it. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.